Imagine scrolling through your feed, when suddenly a shaky backstage camera captures a 16-year-old boy whispering a prayer, clutching a battered microphone charm on a thin cord around his neck. His hands tremble. His breaths shake. And yet, there's something in his eyes. Something that makes you stop. Something that makes you keep watching. If you're hearing this right now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because what happens next is the kind of miracle people talk about for years. His name was Liam Torres, a soft-spoken teenager from Cebu whose voice had once echoed only through narrow barangay streets and hollow karaoke machines. He grew up in a tiny apartment above his mother's ukay-ukay shop, where every day felt like survival. Music, to him, wasn't just sound, it was escape. It was oxygen. And it was the one thing that made him believe he could be more than his circumstances. Liam had adored Elvis since he was old enough to remember. His father, before he left, used to play Can't Help Falling in Love on an old radio every weekend. Liam kept that memory like a treasure. When his father vanished from their lives, the music stayed. The songs became his comfort on nights when the world felt too heavy, and the pressure of poverty pressed against his ribs. His mother worked endless hours, and Liam promised himself again and again, one day, I'll make life easier for her. One day, she'll never have to worry again. So when his online cover of an Elvis classic, filmed on a borrowed phone in the family living room, unexpectedly went viral, his world changed. Within weeks, an email arrived. Liam read it 5 times to make sure it was real. Congratulations! You're invited to audition for America's Got Talent. The night he and his mother stood at the airport with borrowed luggage and shaking hope, she squeezed his hand and whispered, Anik, whatever happens, I'm already proud. But Liam wasn't just dreaming of pride. He was dreaming of proving to the world and to the father who disappeared that he was worth staying for. Backstage at AGT, surrounded by lights, cameras, foreign accents, and stars he'd only ever seen on TV, Liam felt like a small fish lost in a roaring sea. All around him, performers practiced flips, belted high notes, or rehearsed magic tricks with effortless confidence. He kept his eyes low. He kept breathing. His mom held his shoulders and murmured, just sing with your heart, Anik. That's all Elvis ever did. When they finally called his name, the world seemed to tilt. Bright lights struck his eyes. The audience blurred. And there, at the judging table, sat Simon Cowell, arms crossed, expression unreadable, the man known for breaking dreams as easily as he made them. What's your name? Simon asked. Liam Torres, from the Philippines, he managed. And what made you join AGT? How could he explain it? The poverty? The lost father? The promise to his mother? The years of singing to cracked walls hoping anyone would hear? He swallowed. I just want to give my mom a better life. And Elvis's music helped me through everything. Simon's eyebrows lifted slightly. Elvis, huh? Okay. Let's hear it. The music began, soft, familiar, like a hand reaching from the past. Liam closed his eyes. And then, he sang. But this was not just singing. It was storytelling. It was a wound opening and healing at the same time. His voice carried the warmth of Elvis, yes, but it carried something more. Something raw. Something Filipino. Something shaped by struggle, shaped by love, shaped by every night he fell asleep dreaming of another life. The crowd went silent. People leaned forward. Even the cameraman lowered his equipment, forgetting his job for a moment. Halfway through the chorus, a tremble cracked his voice. Liam almost panicked, but then he spotted his mother seated backstage, tears in her eyes, whispering, Kaya mo yan, Anik. And something ignited inside him. He hit the next note with strength that made the entire theater erupt in chills. When he finished, the world froze. Simon Cowell didn't blink for several seconds. He leaned forward, elbows on the table, studying Liam like he was witnessing something rare, something impossible. Finally, with a voice quieter than anyone expected, Simon said, Liam, even Elvis would be proud. The room exploded. Cheers shook the stage. One wave after another crashed around him, people standing, clapping, whistling. His mother covered her mouth, sobbing uncontrollably. Other contestants hugged her. Liam trembled, overwhelmed, his dream unfolding before him faster than his mind could process. But the moment that came next changed everything. Simon stood up. He pressed the golden buzzer. Gold rained from the sky. Lights flared. Liam collapsed to his knees as confetti brushed against his cheeks. His mother rushed onto the stage, arms wrapping around him as if she could shield him from the intensity of his own dream coming true. Through the roaring cheers, Simon stepped forward and said, "You didn't just sing. You transported us. You brought Elvis back, but you brought yourself too. Don't ever lose that." And that's when Liam realized something powerful: music isn't about copying heroes. It's about becoming one. Over the next few weeks, Liam's life transformed. Interviews. Headlines. Millions of views. Suddenly, strangers called him the Cebu Elvis. Kids from his hometown sent him messages saying he gave them hope. His mother no longer worked 14-hour days. And for the first time in years, Liam felt like he wasn't chasing the world was coming to him. But the most emotional moment came one night when he returned to Cebu for a short visit. After a performance, a man approached him slowly, aging, nervous, carrying a guilt that weighed on his shoulders like chains. "Liam," the man whispered, voice broken. "I'm your father." The world tilted again. Anger burned. Questions screamed. Why now? Why after all the nights they struggled? Why after leaving them without a word? His father's eyes filled with tears. "I heard your voice, on TV. I didn't think I deserved to come back. But your music, it made me want to be better." Liam's heart twisted. For a long moment, he said nothing. Then he sighed, and stepped forward. "I don't know if I can forgive everything," Liam said. "But I can try. Because life wasn't about perfect families. It wasn't about clean beginnings. It was about healing." And Liam finally understood. The voice that carried him from the slums to the world stage wasn't fueled by anger or loss, but by love for his mother, love for music, love for the boy he once was. When AGT aired his audition, the world fell in love with him all over again. People replayed the moment Simon pressed the golden buzzer. Comments flooded in from every continent. And Liam's story, of perseverance, of family, of a Cebu teen with a voice echoing across oceans, became something bigger than fame. It became a reminder that dreams don't care where you come from. They only care how far you're willing to go. If you felt even a spark of inspiration in Liam's journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who needs hope today. Because somewhere out there, another dreamer is waiting for their moment. And maybe, just maybe, your click will help them find it.